What up, Sleep Gang and Fuck University? This be your boy Bedtime Buddy, and you already know I am hype. We just hit over 200 subscribers, and you are the most authentic subscribers on this entire YouTube thing because we did not cut no corners and we built this thing authentic. So I am hype. And with that, I also want to let you guys know that I have a whole bunch of plans for the channel coming up. So there will be a lot to look forward to and a lot to tell your friends about when it comes to following the channel and stuff. So allow me to share some of these plans with you guys. So some of you may have noticed that there have been some changes around the page in general. So I'm going to cover this first, and then I'm gonna get into some stories that have been happening that a lot of you guys have been asking about. So changes around the page. So I'm making a bunch of playlists because I want to get into doing some other different kinds of content. So I want to do some vlogging. I want to do some like review type videos and some reactions and stuff like that. So everything will have a name, and there's going to be kind of two different versions of Bedtime Buddy on this channel, but I'll explain. So right now we have the Fuck University content, so everybody already knows about that. So I don't need to get into detail. That's going to continue, not going to stop no time soon, and we're going to have a whole lot of things coming your way for season 4. We are definitely hype about that. Next, we got bedtime stories, in which are going to be storytime videos, in which may be something similar to what this is, but it's just going to be me telling you guys stories about things that I've been through and stuff like that. You will be quite surprised. Bedtime has been through quite some crazy things, so bedtime stories will definitely be a thing. Those will be my storytime video content. Adventures of Don Julio. Don Julio is what they used to call my pop. I'm actually a junior, and I'm slowly inheriting that name since I'm slowly becoming a relic. So so that's gonna be me mostly like vlogging and taking you guys on an adventure and showing you guys like where I came from and you know, the neighborhood, the environment, type of challenges we had, stuff like that going on back then. I'm gonna be sharing all of that stuff with you guys, really candid information, and maybe showing you guys some of my childhood friends and stuff like that. So definitely be hype about that. Next, we got the adventures of Randy, in which will just be like quick cuts, just random funny stuff. So if I happen to be recording and I'm with like T-Call or something, and we do like, I don't know, somebody does something crazy random and it's hilarious, then I'll just upload that to the adventures of Randy. Note, whenever I refer to something or someone as Randy, Randy is short for random. So that's going to be some channel lingo. I need y'all to keep up with that, all right? Make sure y'all keep up with the lingo. So next we got Serenade of Souls. Actually, I may have changed this name to Lullaby of Souls. Let me know what you guys like. Do we like Serenade of Souls or do we like Lullaby of Souls? Let me know in the comments. But that's going to be where the Soul Calibur content is going to be at. So, you know, matches, stuff like that. Same thing, Fuck University, but not really like teaching, just kind of like displaying more so. Ibuki's Ninja Academy has been there for a long time. In season 4, I do plan on having the triple threat in full force. So I will be running Falk, Ibuki, and Armika all together for the tournament season in season 4. So I will be producing more Ibuki content as well. Although I do kind of believe that I'll be posting mostly Falk content because that's what you guys, check in for. Y'all want the Falk stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Next will be bedtime challenges. So that's just like me doing challenge videos, like, you know, spicy ramen challenge, like hot pepper challenge, you know, stuff like that, like just to make you guys laugh and stuff. I might have some guests for challenge videos and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Bedtime reacts, in which you just saw one of me reacting to Fox trailer. So in season 4, I'll be reacting to trailers and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff will be on the T-Call channel if I'm with T-Call, but if I'm at home by myself, then I'll just post that stuff here. And channel updates, in which is what we're doing here right now. So that rounds out all the playlist type ideas that we have for the channel coming up. Now, for things that have been going on lately, so I'm gonna start with the cave tournament in Virginia. So as many of you know, since Soul Calibur came out, I've been playing, man, like nonstop crazy Soul Calibur. So there was this big tournament that that head honch wanted us to go to in Virginia. So drove over there, and I'm like, this is hype. I'm gonna get to test my skills in Soul Calibur against some people that have never stopped playing Soul Calibur, and you know, Boom was gonna be there. So I was excited. Not to mention some of my teammates who, you know, the Tekken gods on my team are monsters. So I'm like, I have a chance to test my skills against these extremely talented players, right? So I go over there and I'm hyped, but I'm hyped about everything but Street Fighter. Like, I was not hype about playing Street Fighter. I was just like, all right, I'm here, I'm hyped, we get to play some Soul Calibur, hang out with some friends, whatever. Although I wasn't really too hyped about the drive, but it is what it is. So I went down there. I think I came in like 7th, or maybe like 7th or 9th or something. I don't remember what I came in under the Street Fighter tournament. But there was a mild incident with one of the top players from MD named Shinku, and like he popped off on me, and like I got too upset about the pop off. And this is like something that you guys will learn through the adventures of Don Julio. Like, my interactions with people is like very respect heavy. So when I feel like if I have like some degree of disrespect, sometimes I kind of revert back to that adventures of Don Julio mentality. So you guys will get to know more about that over time. So that's something that me and Shinku are working out on our side. It's all fine now. So on Soul Calibur, I think I got like 5th. So I was like super happy. Like, yo, this is dope. I'm beating people. I didn't expect to beat anyone. It was banging. So the next event was the Red Bull Online. No, it was the CPT Online event, if I'm not mistaken. And the CPT Online event, I had to play against, I'm gonna do a video. I didn't want to do a video right away because my big victory in the tournament was against Cool Kid, and I didn't want to like disrespect Cool Kid and be like, oh, I beat Cool Kid and now I'm gonna make a video, haha, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to put that vibe out. I have a lot of respect for Cool Kid, and you know, he's one of my favorite players. Like, new guy, we've been going back and forth since 2016 when he played Alex. Like, you know, I really admire the guy. So I didn't want to come off disrespectful to him and drop a video right away. So I will drop that video for you guys to see probably sometime next week. If not this week, I'm probably gonna finish it over the next 2 days because I'm on vacation. So that's that. But yeah, and I did better than the last event where I got 17th. This one I got 9th, and I was on winner side. I just needed to beat IDOM. I needed like one more round against IDOM, and then I just crumbled. And mind you, like, this is me playing Rusty because I'm playing so much Soul Calibur, so I kind of overachieved a bit. But it was a great time. Like, and then Cool Kid got his revenge on me in the loser side and made top 8, in which it's kind of a gift and a curse because the reward for winning that match was getting to fight Punk. And like, you know, like, fight Punk's my local scene. I've been fighting Punk for like a year now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather fight somebody that I don't see all the time. So so that's that. And then we had the LCQ. So I went to the LCQ in Washington, and I was excited because I was placed in a pool with Nemo, and even though I have been out of practice despite expecting going to the LCQ, I still wasn't fully prepared, like in prime form to be able to go to the LCQ, made evident by the fact that I had this training session with Romp, and like I think we played like 4 sets and Romp won like 3 of them, and like at least 2 of them he was just like dashing in my face doing crazy stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't respond to this shit, like what's going on? So shout outs to Romp. But yeah, so I go over there and I take this long drive. I pick up Amethyst Lady. We're all over there. The whole T-Call family is there. It's really, really banging. And, you know, I get there right before my pool starts, but they didn't let me park in the parking lot that I was supposed to park in. So they had me park like a few blocks away from the venue. And then by the time we got to the venue, and then I went downstairs to find out where the Street Fighter was, I went to the bracket runner. I was like, hey, I'm here. I'm Bedtime Buddy. And he was like, oh, I just DQ'd you. And I was like, wait, what? Like, you DQ'd me? And he was like, yeah, I just DQ'd you, like, just now. They just started their match. And then I looked to my left, and Nemo was playing Randy that I was supposed to play in the first round. And I was like, they just started, like, right now. Like, they literally just round 1 fight. Like, we can't go back. And he's like, nah, we can't go back. And I'm like, oh my god. So he sends me to the losers bracket, and I'm standing there and I'm steaming and I'm venting to Amethyst Lady, and she's trying to get me to calm down. But at this point, I'm just so upset. Like, I just took this long drive. I was feeling sick, but I wanted to deliver on my end, and I had this big surprise for the T-Call family, and I didn't want to like come up short on the surprise. So like I showed up anyway despite being sick, and then this happens. So then I was just so upset. And so then I wait for like 15-20 minutes or so, and then I find that my opponent is some guy named. Now man, in losers bracket, my first opponent in losers bracket, some guy named. Now there's a few things that happens here. For one, I'm the kind of tournament player that I benefit from like having a bit of a soft touch in the beginning of my tournament run, so that I can kind of get into the groove, you know, feel the display a little bit, all that type of stuff. Probably my job to show up to the event early, so that way I don't have that issue. But you know, that's kind of like the reality of the situation. Not to mention, some guy name is one of the best boxer players from the DMV region, so we've had our wars over the years, so I know what I'm getting myself into here. So some guy named comes over and he sits down, and everybody knows that I suck against boxer except some guy named apparently. So he picks Abigail, and we start playing, and then these guys in the back are heckling me, and I guess they were with him. They were heckling me so bad in like the first round, and I just got so mad that I just started teeing off on the guy. I just it completely ignored the game and was just focused on the guy. And then we got into this back and forth, and it started to get heated. And then at the whole time, some guy named was just laughing, like beating my ass or whatever. He's just cracking up and beating my ass. But I'm like so heated with the dude, and then the match finishes, some guy named wins, and then I get up, and then the guy and his friend that he was with are like all apologetic. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was that serious. And this lady's like trying to tell them to calm down, like, hey, you know, it's you know, he's not like that, you can't be like that with him, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, man, it's always these DMV guys, like, it's crazy. But we ended up like shaking hands afterwards, and everything was cool. And then I just pretty much was just steaming until I wasn't steaming anymore after that. Like, the tournament run was over for me at that point, so I just went off to the side and chilled and supported my team, in which like the team did great. Like Piggy won the LCQ, and Mr. Whoopi won, as you already know, like Victim of Ritual won the Tekken side for Philadelphia, so he was already seeded into the final brackets. And Mr. Whoopi was on Team New York, so Mr. Whoopi won the trip to Japan. Like, he has the trophy and everything. Like, if I have the picture, I'll put it up for you guys to see. It's really dope. So so it was a great day for T-Call as a whole. Not to mention 56K between us. I don't want this to blow up. It's not crazy, but 56K had a set against Tokido, and they were supposed to play first to 2, and 56K won the first set to 2-0, and then Tokido wanted to play again, so they extended the set to first to 3. So Tokido won the next 2, and then 56K won the third, so he beat him 3-2 overall. And then Tokido was getting up, and then 56K got up and was like, nah, like, people are here to play you, like, go ahead, sit down. So Tokido was like, oh, thankful, like, that's what's up, like, thank you. But mind you, this like right after he had lost to another Karen as well. So I'm not sure if the other Karen had already preconditioned him or whatever. No, 56K is a god. We're just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, and then the last thing was that the surprise for the collective. So I had this really big surprise for the team, and it was this art that I had done. It was supposed to be for Christmas, but we were all together, so head honch was like, yo, just bring it through now. So I brought it through or whatever, and I got everybody these shirts that has a commissioned character drawn in Boondocks art, but adults style. I'll show you guys the examples on the screen, and everybody loved it, and I can't wait to show you guys the reaction video. If you're not already subscribed to the T-Call channel, please go subscribe to the T-Call channel. This reaction was so touching. Like, everybody was just doubled over. It was amazing. It was so amazing, their reaction to the gift. So yeah, basically I had some art made for our team, and I had it all put on shirts, and they're all personalized, and like the way that they were just like feeling on the ink the whole time, and like it was just amazing. Y'all just have to see it. I cannot wait until y'all see it. But yeah, so besides that, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover for the channel update. You guys will be seeing me upload more things, and I will be doing more story times, because please believe, I'm so sure this is not the last time that I've had a story to tell. I always got a story to tell. So hopefully you guys like these kind of videos. I'll try to keep them shorter next time, but I wanted to give you guys one big channel update to let you guys know what's going on and what to expect next. Make sure you guys go check out and subscribe to the T-Call channel, As some of you may know, I oversee that channel. That's, you know, more or less my direction on the T-Call channel. I'm the content manager for the collective. So if you like the content here, chances are you will like the content over there as well. If you like Tekken, I'm pretty sure you like some of our players. I mean, we have Miss Amethyst Lady, we have LJR, Victim of Ritual, Sour Piggy, Mr. Whoopi. You know, for Smash and Street Fighter, we have Pulse, in which if you don't know him, you most definitely will be getting to know him. We have Street Fighter 56K, we have myself, and we got Old Man Sawyer at the helm. Like, we are definitely loaded. So definitely check us out over there. Not just gaming content, but also life type stuff, like what I plan on doing over here as well. So I think that's pretty much everything. If anything else pops up, I'll just put it in writing somewhere. Thank you guys for sticking through to the whole video. I look forward to 2019 and entertaining you guys long term. So thanks everybody. Peace out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and check out that Falk University merch, because I know y'all want some of that Falk University merch. Peace out, y'all. Later. One.